Hey divas, how you doing? It's your girl Grace aka FaceQuizite here, and today I'm coming at you with the review of the Too Faced Chocolate Gold Palette. Okay divas, bam, in your face. Hoping that second time is a charm, because some of you might know I did record this last week and I did post it. But I didn't like the quality of it, so I removed the video, and this is my second time. So the look I've created today is slightly different from the look I created last week, which I will insert right here or here. It'll be somewhere, you'll see it. So that you can see what the last look I created was. So today I've created this look with the palette, and I'll show you the demo in a bit. However, let's talk about this palette though, divas. So this is what it looks like. It's actually very pretty. It's a really pretty palette. So it's got the chocolate thingy going on, you know, like Too Faced always does, and then it's got the melting gold. So it's like melting chocolate, but it's in gold, you know. It's real fancy, y'all. My American accent. You dig? Feel free to correct me, my American sisters. I know I butcher it every now and then, but that's okay. I'm not American. I am Nigerian British, okay? So, anywho, this is what the palette, the outer packaging of the palette looks like. And by the way, the box, let me show you what the box it came in look like. So the box looks like this, you know, same thing. And then on the back, it's got the colors, as well as the names of the colors. Yes, it does, as well as the names of the colors on the back of it. So back to the palette itself. Unlike the old palettes, this one's actually got a clasp. You know, the other Too Faced chocolate bars were tins, they were in tins, and they would magnetize, whereas this one actually clasps shut like that. See? Can you see that claspy thingy there? Yeah, so it clasps shut, which I actually quite like, okay, divas? Because I know that the other one gets damaged, like my, is it Chocolate Bonbons one? It doesn't close anymore, and I don't really like that palette, so I don't use it. I don't like it. I don't know why I bought it. Anywho, but I really like this palette. Now, if we open the palette and have a look at the colors, and I hope this light is doing it justice. If not, I will insert pictures anyway down below, so you get a true indication. Got lipstick on my teeth. Let me do a Wendy Williams real quick. Lipstick on my teeth, not cool. So anywho, so this is what the palette looks like, and it's got gosh, how many shades now? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 glitters, and it's got 4 mattes. 12 glitters, 4 mattes, which makes it 16 all together. So it's got 16 colors all together, and 12 out of those 16 are shimmers, whilst the last 4 are mattes. So 1 2 3 4, let me move down so you can see. 1 2 3 4 are all matte, whilst everything else are shimmers. I like this about this palette because the matte shadows really make a lot of sense. For example, they've got the brow highlight color right here, and of course they know that we need this color, so it's a bigger size, so it's like 2 in 1. So because a lot of people will set their brow base with this kind of color, and also would use it as the brow bone highlight. So of course you would probably go through this color a lot quicker than you would perhaps some of the other colors. So I think that's a really good idea. Then they've got these 2 transition shades, which are not bad at all. However, I would say if you are maybe a little bit darker than me, you might need to, I don't know, introduce you might need to dip into one of the other palettes or get yourself another brown or something but you know, to be quite honest, depending on the look you're going for, you might not necessarily need to dip into another palette. For example, today I used this as my brow bone highlight. I then used this color as my first crease color, and then for my second crease color I mixed this color. No, I went into this one as my second crease color, and then for my third crease color I actually had to mix this with the black. It was not the easiest thing to do because you know this black is intense, so yeah, it made my job slightly harder, but it worked. So I used the mixture of these two as my second my third crease color, and then I used this in my outer V. So you know, it's not a bad palette at all, because if you look at that, so that works for your transition colors as well as, you know, your outer V, your highlight color, everything is here, and then you can create a vast array of looks. Like last week I used this color. Today the main color was this gorgeous emerald green right here, but this color did appear in both looks. So not appear, it featured in both looks, I beg your pardon. So today I'm wearing it in the inner corner of my eye, you will see in a minute. And last week I wore it on top of this green to create just like to brighten up the center of my lid. So you've got so many colors that you could wear on your lid. You've got this sort of champagne color, you've got the gold, you've got the emerald, you've got this almost like a rose gold color, you've got this like a bronze color, then you've got this pink, then you've got this copper shade, and then you've got this oh, how would I describe this color? It's almost like a brown pinky color, like a rose wood kind of color. Then you've got silver, you've got dark purple, then you've got this gorgeous gold, and then you've got this like a dark olive green. So you can create so many looks with this palette. And this palette, I would say, you can actually take away on its own and you'll be good. If you were going on holiday and you didn't want to take too many eyeshadow palettes, you could actually take this with you because of the vast array of colors here and this transition, which is the standard transition, you know, for most people, these 4 colors. So I am really happy with this palette, divas. And last week when I used this palette, I did dip into my Makeup Geek, my customized Makeup Geek palette to use some colors. But today I decided that I just wanted to use this palette by itself without dipping into any other eyeshadow palette to see how it works. And you know, I managed to create this look, divas, and I'm really happy with it. In terms of the swatches, I'm going to include the swatches for you, the pictures of the swatches in a minute, so I will include that in a minute. However, I found that a lot of these eyeshadows, well, not a lot of them, because last week this olive green one, I can't remember it. I mean, I did have some fallout, but the fallout I had from this green color, this emerald green, was a bit much. It was quite a bit. So in future, if I'm using this palette in future, when it comes to the shimmer colors, I think it's best to leave your foundation until the end. So you do your eye makeup first, and then you do your foundation afterwards, you know, your face makeup afterwards. That way it doesn't mess up your makeup, because it did mess up my under eye makeup. I had to go and clean it and start, well, not start the face all over again, but you know, my under eye was a mess and that ate into my time, you know. So if you're rushing out, I wouldn't advise that you do your eye makeup first, divas. So did you hear that? If I was rushing out, I would not recommend that you do your eye makeup first using this palette. I would suggest that you do your face makeup, sorry, your eye, what am I talking about? Okay, let's start this again. If you were in a hurry, or actually not even if you're in a hurry, I will suggest that whenever you want to use this palette, especially as regards the shimmers, you should always do your eye makeup first and then do your face makeup, because it does drop quite a bit, which is typical of a lot. Oh, I just dug my nail into that rolling in dough, you know, that white highlight color. But anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, because the it's typical of these metallic shades, which are a bit gritty, to be quite honest, I think, but not necessarily actually. It might be wrong. Let's swatch a few for you so that you can see, though I'm going to show you the full swatch down below. Can you see it? Like when you washing out the color, perhaps. I can't see it in the monitor, so, but I will insert swatches down below. Sorry divas, my camera stopped recording there. So yeah, these colors are actually all very pigmented and they are quite blendable. I was quite impressed with that. The mattes especially are very, very blendable. You know, they're easy to work with, and I didn't have as much, I can't remember having any fallout with the mattes. However, with the shimmers, I did have fallout, but then that is typical of most metallic shades. That doesn't really bother me too much. The best thing would be, like I said earlier, to do your, excuse me, your eye makeup first and then your face makeup, divas. Also, one thing I would like to point out is this pink right here. As gorgeous as it is not the most pigmented, divas. This pink is not the most pigmented. Out of all of them, it's the one that was not as pigmented. I mean, you can build it up, but it didn't pop as much as all the other colors, all the other metallic shades here that were true to color. So, but yeah, that's how I felt about this palette. All in all, a good palette. The colors are very blendable. They're pigmented, though the pink is slightly less pigmented than the others. It performed great on the eyes. I'm wearing the emerald green color today, and I'll just run through the names for you before I show you the swatches, and then we go into the demo. So we've got, okay, hang on a minute. Let me look. I can't. Sorry, my eyes are not that. I wear glasses, divas, so let me see if I can. Okay, I can't. I was going to show you and tell you as I go along, but I can't. I have to actually have it in front of me to see. So anyway, we've got, I love the names. I really do love the names. I think they're really cute. It's we've got Money Bags, we've got Chocolate Gold, Rich Girl, Cocoa Truffle, Decadent, Holler for, no, let's start again. We've got Money Bags, we've got Chocolate Gold, Rich Girl, Cocoa Truffle, Decadent, Love and Cocoa, Old Money, New Money, Famous, Classy and Sassy, So Bougie, Holler for $1, Gold Dipped, Living Lavish, Dripping Diamonds, and Rolling in Dough. It's all about the money. I love it. So yeah, that is what I feel about this palette. I think it's a really gorgeous palette. And now I'm going to show you some swatches, and then I'm going to show you a demo, a quick demo of how it performed on the eyes. So yeah, if you want to see how the eyeshadows performed on the eyes, then let's go, divas. Okay, divas, so the first color I'm taking is this color called So Bougie. It's a light beigey brown, and I'm applying this as my first crease color using the E27 brush by Morphe. Next, I'm taking this color called Cocoa Truffle. It's a bit, it's a brown color, not so dark. It looks darker in the pan than it appears on the face. And I'm using this as my second transition color, and I'm applying this with a E28 brush. Hubby gave me my birthday present, and I was a bit too excited, and that was what that was. I do apologize. Anyway, back to the makeup. So I applied that Cocoa Truffle, and now I'm fading it out with you know, fading out the ends with that E27 brush. Now I'm dipping into my my Makeup Geek eyeshadow palette, and I'm taking this matte green called Dirty Martini, and I'm applying this into my crease because I wanted to create a smoky eye, and I wanted this in the crease, so I borrowed it. Going back into the Makeup Geek palette, I'm taking this color called Dirty Martini, which is a lighter matte green, and I'm using this to blend out the first dark green, Enchanted Forest, and I'm just blending that out. Now I'm taking my Inglot gel liner in number 77, which is the blackest black, divas, and I'm applying this all over my lid. It's going to act as a base for my olive color that I'm going to apply all over my lid. I apologize if you can hear some noise, that's just my kids, it's half term. Okay, divas, so now I'm going in with the color Holler for a Dollar, which is this olive green color. This was the color I was going to rock as a smoky eye. Unfortunately, for some reason, it wasn't looking right under this light. In real life, it's actually dark and smoky and gorgeous, hence my including that color that I included at the beginning of this video, so that you get to see what it really looked like. And that, you know, unfortunately the light was just washing it out under the camera. I didn't like the way it was looking, so I decided to switch it up a bit, and you'll see in a minute. So now I'm just blending out the edges of that color to avoid any harsh lines. I went back in with the colors that I had applied earlier to smoke out my under eye, you know, just to make it nice and dark, not too much though. And then I went back in with my Inglot number 77 to line my lids and my waterline, and this one went all wonky. What can one do? It happens. Anyway, like I said, I wasn't too happy with the way the smokiness, or this look wasn't giving me the smoky vibes that I was looking for. So I went back into the gold palette, and I took gold dipped and applied it on the center of the lid, and, you know, switched it up a bit to, you know, give it that spot eye kind of look, you know, because it just wasn't working under the lights. You know, I need to fix these lights. I am working on them though. This has started since last week. I really do apologize. My videos are usually not like this, but anywho. Anywho, I applied my lashes off camera, and then I applied current lip liner on my lips, current lip liner by MAC, and this pink color right here is Ooh La La liquid lipstick by Colored Rain. I figured I might as well jazz it up with some color, you know. First time I'm rocking this color, and I am loving it, divas. Yeah, and this is what it looks like. This is how it turned out. I really like it. I hope you do too, divas. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and follow your girl on social media. Until next time, my divas, remember that Jesus loves you, and I, your girl, your ace, Grace FaceQuizite, I love you too. Love you loads, divas. Bye-bye. Bye.